This video right here, this one is for the people who never complain at work. You know, the ones where everyone thinks that that person is just fine because you show up, you handle it, you get things done, and because you're capable, people assume you're okay. But what they don't see is the weight you're carrying just to stand upright. Now, this video isn't about blame and it's not about asking for sympathy. It's something much quieter and much heavier. See, it's about what it feels like when no one truly understands the responsibility, the pressure, and the emotional labor you carry every single day. And the weight isn't just your workload. It's being the one people come to when things fall apart. It's holding deadlines, people's expectations, and outcomes in your head. It's managing problems before they become visible. It's being strong because everyone depends on you. And it's carrying consequences that don't belong to you, but land on you. And the hardest part is that most of this weight is invisible. See, here's the truth. People don't see the weight you carry because you carry it well. You don't drop balls. You don't make excuses. You don't fall apart in meetings. You don't ask for help unless things are critical. So they see the message they receive as, she's got it. But having it and being okay are not the same. So I'm going to talk about some self-care rules that you can start right now. And the very first one is stop minimizing your own load. One of the most harmful things that high capacity people do is downplay their own exhaustion. See, you tell yourself, other people have it worse. I should be able to handle this. This is just part of the job. But self-care starts when you admit that this is heavy. Even if I do carry it, it's heavy. That's self-care rule number one, is to stop minimizing your own load. Self-care rule number two is release the need to be fully understood. And that is a hard part. And it's hard for me because not everyone will understand the weight you carry. And some never will. But that doesn't mean you're overreacting. That doesn't mean you're ungrateful. That doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you're carrying something they've never had to hold. And self-care sometimes means letting go the need for validation. So self-care rule number two is release the need to be fully understood. Self-care rule number three, create quiet relief, not grand escapes. When you're carrying a lot, self-care doesn't look like big vacations or dramatic changes. It looks like one boundary that protects your energy, or one task to stop you from over owning, one conversation that you delay until you have clarity, and one moment in the day where nothing is required of you. See, relief doesn't have to be loud to be real. So self-care rule number three, create quiet relief, not grand escapes. And self-care rule number four is let strength coexist with support. Being strong doesn't mean being unsupported. You can be reliable and tired. You can be capable and overwhelmed. You can be responsible and human. Self-care is allowing someone safe to hold part of the weight, even briefly. So, self-care rule number 4, let strength coexist with support. And self-care rule number 5 is acknowledge yourself. If no one else sees the weight you carry, you still deserve recognition. So you can say this to yourself: I know how much I'm holding. I know what it costs me. And I'm allowed to rest without falling apart. The internal acknowledgement, that's not indulgence, that's survival. So, self-care rule number 5 is acknowledge yourself. And if no one understands the weight you carry, I want you to hear this. You are not invisible because you're unseen. Your strength is real, even when it's quiet. And your exhaustion makes sense. You don't have to drop everything to prove it's heavy. Sometimes self-care at work is simply admitting this is a lot and I'm still here. If this felt like it was speaking directly to you, save this video. Share it with someone who carries too much weight without being asked. And remember that self-care at work isn't about doing less. It's about caring wisely. This is a safe space for stressed out workers. I'm Belinda Harris, and I'll see you on the next video.